So hello and welcome to Undervisey. My name is Soham and thank you so much for joining in. In this video, we're going to talk about the potential of an end of Z time skip in the new upcoming Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. Now this is preliminary based upon the character design for Pan, but there's much more to this and we need to talk about this. So let's just jump into it, but before that, if you're new here, then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with a bunch of other stuff. With that being said, let's begin the video. Now, as you can see here in this particular image which has been showcased to us last night by the teaser for the Dragon Ball Super new movie, we can see that Pan is quite older. She's obviously not as old as say someone like Goten, but she's still old enough to look like a kindergarten student, and this has to remind us of none other than the end of Z time skip. Now, the timelines and ages are not the most consistent in the Dragon Ball story because of Kanzenshu and because of other story elements or plot elements. Sometimes the exact dates or ages tend to be a little muddled, but for the most part, the main information which we have is that Kid Buu died in 774 age, and there was a 10-year time skip after which the Peaceful World saga actually began, which was the end of DBZ or end of Z time skip, which everyone colloquially used to call it. And it is actually in between these 10 years that the events of Dragon Ball Super actually take place. Initially also, when the first episode of Dragon Ball Super aired, we knew that there was this very small time skip, not a huge one but a small one, about 2 years, and since then there have been various different incidents which have showcased us smaller time skips. And one of those major, you could say, age factors is none other than the birth of Pan herself. She was born in the year 779, which is 5 years after the defeat of Majin Buu. So from 774 to 779, 5 years have gone by, and 5 more years later, we actually get the end of Z time skip. Now here in this particular image, she is not really looking like a 5-year-old kid, but she is looking definitely like a 3 or 4-year-old kid most probably. Again, ages are not a very big correlation factors to the character designs in Dragon Ball. We have seen Goten to be the exact very same since he was introduced into the story. Now Goten himself was born in the year 767 and he was introduced to us at the age of 7. And because of this, we obviously know that the events of Majin Buu saga take place at the age of 774. But since then, 5 years have gone by since the birth of Pan, and chronologically Goten should be 12 years old now, and similarly you can jot down the dates for Trunks as well. But he does not look like a 12-year-old kid at all. He is in his very same body as he was when he was 7 years old. So yet again, the correlation to age and character design is not really well established in the lore of Dragon Ball. It has been a little bit inconsistent, especially how Youth Gohan was colloquially referred to as Teen Gohan. So ages are not really a very good contributing factor in this particular regard. But I just wanted to have a quick discussion in this particular matter because today it is quite relevant because Pan has aged up now. She's not a baby anymore. She seems to be at least 3 to 4 years old, which puts us right around the time for the end of Z time skip. You can actually say that this particular movie might take place just before the events of End of Z. That is quite possible. I'm not saying that this has to be after the events of End of Z. Say it would be bringing out someone like Oob or anything for that matter. I'm not entering that particular debate. But the timeline is definitely jumping over and we are definitely getting a time skip. This movie is most likely going to skip the events of the Moro arc, the Granola arc and all the other stuff which we are currently seeing in the manga. We have had smaller time skips, say of months and months and months in the manga currently, and we are slowly heading towards that particular end of Z time skip. But this movie is going to bypass all of them and directly reach, in my opinion, around ages of 782 or 783 based upon the character design for Pan. And therefore, at least please, I hope that Kid Trunks and Goten actually age up right now in the story, because in the end of Z time skip, we actually saw them as somewhat teenagers, which they rightfully are. End of Z takes place in the age of 784. And according to that, Goten should be actually at the age of 17. so he should not realistically be having the same character design. I just hope, I mean, I'm not just hoping at this moment, I'm pretty sure that Goten and Trunks are getting new designs based upon their new ages. So this was the one thing which I wanted to talk about, especially in relation to the age. Moreover, another part which I want to sort of touch upon in this particular regard is how Pan is going to be involved in the story. We know that there is going to be some slice of life element in the story, which I'm really excited about, because this goes back to the roots of Dragon Ball in the original Dragon Ball series, not DBZ, but the original Dragon Ball series. Moreover, in the recent times, Dragon Ball Super has been introducing some of the older plot points, characters and ideas from the other series. From movies, we got Broly as well as Gogeta, and there are also some inspirations of GT which have been taken in the current Dragon Ball Super manga as well. So my question here is that, is Pan going to implement some of her character traits from Dragon Ball GT? If that is the case, I'm going to be very excited about it. I'm not a very huge fan of Pan in Dragon Ball GT. She was quite obnoxious at times, but even then, at least considering the overall story, she was a somewhat decent part of the actual tale which was taught about there. So my question here is, how exactly is she going to implement the story here in this particular movie? I believe that she might have an interaction with her father, obviously Gohan, and since the name of the movie is Superhero, I'm sort of leaning towards this being a Gohan-centric movie. I'm not saying that this is entirely going to be the case, but I'm pretty sure that Saiyaman, the great Saiyaman, is going to be involved here. So she might be either involved with Gohan, or for better or worse, just introduce the GT storyline where she's going to be involved with her grandfather and she's sort of going on a tour here and there. I mean, we have already seen Baby Pan floating around the earth. She's obviously powerful enough to hold her own in this particular regard, and at the same time she can obviously enjoy the company of her grandfather, which is obviously going to be pretty good. And at the same time, Hercules or Mr. Satan can also be involved here. So overall, I feel like Pan is going to be sort of intrinsic towards the slice of life element of the story. She might be the introduction point for the villain of the story as well, because this movie is titled Superhero, Dragon Ball Super Superhero. So I'm leaning towards all of these different theories, but most important of all, I'm pretty sure that this movie is going to go very near, if not past, the end of Z time skip, something which we have been eagerly waiting to see, because indeed Dragon Ball Super just needs to go past that hurdle, the hurdle of end of Z time skip. So this is a quick video which I wanted to make in relation to the ages, time skips and some other stuff. More videos are going to come up very soon, so stay tuned and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date whenever I upload a new video. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining in. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it, share it with your friends, and I'll see you all on the next one.